The case of Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine vs. FDA addresses substantial legal issues surrounding the regulatory authority of the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, patient rights, and access to healthcare. In this case, the American Cancer Society, ACS, its advocacy arm ACS-CAN, American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, and other patient groups filed an amicus curiae brief, highlighting the broader implications of the case for administrative law and public health. Background: the Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine challenged the FDA's approval process, particularly concerning specific medications and treatments. The core issues involve the extent of FDA's regulatory authority, adherence to administrative procedures, and the potential impact on patient access to critical healthcare services. Parties involved: Plaintiff, Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine. Defendant, Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Amicus curiae, American Cancer Society, ACS, ACS-CAN, and other patient advocacy groups' legal issues. The case raises significant questions about administrative law, patient rights, access to healthcare. 1. Administrative law, FDA's regulatory authority review processes. The FDA's approval process for medications involves rigorous scientific and clinical evaluations to ensure safety and efficacy. Procedural compliance. The Alliance claimed that the FDA did not follow appropriate regulatory procedures, potentially jeopardizing the validity of its approvals. Judicial review and deference. Chevron deference. Courts generally defer to an agency's expertise under the Chevron doctrine. This case examines whether such deference should apply to the FDA's decisions. Statutory interpretation. It also involves interpreting complex statutory mandates governing the FDA's operations. 2. Patient rights, informed consent and autonomy. Right to information. Patients have a fundamental right to be informed about their treatment options, including the benefits and risks. Autonomy. The ability to make autonomous decisions about one's health is a cornerstone of patient rights. Interfering with FDA approvals could undermine this autonomy. 3. Access to healthcare availability of approved medications. Essential treatments. Any actions that limit or revoke FDA approvals can restrict patient access to necessary medications, particularly those for life-threatening conditions like cancer. Disruption of healthcare. The invalidation of FDA-approved treatments could lead to substantial disruptions in healthcare delivery and patient care. Role of amicus curiae brief by ACS and other patient groups. Purpose and influence: support for FDA, the American Cancer Society, ACS, and other patient groups filed an amicus curiae brief to support the FDA's position and underscore the broader implications for public health. Expertise and impact. These organizations bring specialized knowledge and highlight the real-world impact of the case on patients. Key arguments: scientific integrity and trust. Rigorous evaluation. The brief emphasizes the rigorous evaluation processes employed by the FDA, which are critical to maintaining public trust in medical treatments. Expertise. Argues that the FDA's scientists and experts possess the necessary expertise to make informed decisions about drug approvals. Patient harm and access to treatment. Critical medications. Highlight the potential harm to patients if access to FDA-approved medications is disrupted, particularly for those with serious conditions like cancer. Healthcare disruption. Argue that invalidating FDA decisions can lead to broader disruptions in healthcare, affecting treatment protocols and patient outcomes. Legal and ethical considerations. Administrative precedent. Encourages the court to uphold established principles of administrative law and deference to expert agencies. Patient rights. Reinforce the ethical imperative to respect patient autonomy and informed consent, ensuring that patients continue to have access to safe and effective treatments.